Here's how to get ahead of 99% of people in less than 12 months. You need to understand 3 things. 1, be brutally honest with yourself about what you want and especially what you don't want. 2, you need to know and implement the secret, which I will share with you, on how to actually follow through and stick to the actions you need to take to get to that life. And 3, you need to apply this secret to the right thing for you. The harsh reality is if you don't plan your life will become part of somebody else's plan. And more likely than not, you will not enjoy that life. That's why it's important to understand what you want and what you don't want out of your life. And you have to be brutally honest with yourself. This is actually something you could do in less than 30 minutes. Now, you don't need to know every little detail about your future. You just need to figure out enough to have a direction. Sit down with a pencil and paper and give yourself 30 minutes to figure this out. First, you're going to write down everything you don't want in your life. This is much easier than writing down what you do want because you likely have experiences with ways you don't want to live. Maybe spend 10 to 15 minutes doing this. Then spend another 10 to 15 minutes writing down the things you do want. This is your dream life. Don't hold back. It doesn't matter what you think you can accomplish. Just write down everything that sounds amazing to you. A lot of this should essentially be the extreme opposite of the things that you don't want, the ways you don't want to live. This is about finding your authentic self and what truly drives you. And it's okay if your goals differ from what you think normal people would want. Normal people aren't living their dream life. Now, here's the secret to sticking to and following through with the work that you need to do to achieve these goals. Many people believe that the most successful people in the world just have more drive and more motivation than everyone else. That they want that life so badly that they're willing to do whatever it takes. Or that they don't want a life so badly that they have the drive to move forward. And that somehow this drive gives them the motivation to do the work that no one else is willing to do. While there is some truth to that, most of that is a myth. You may think that you need to find this motivation in order to achieve these things, but the secret is motivation is a result of action. This is a complete game changer. Once you understand that motivation and drive and desire has nothing to do with you actually accomplishing your goals, it should break some old beliefs you have in your mind about how to get things done. What successful people understand is that the motivation comes after you put in some work, not the other way around. That's why it's really important when you're trying to do something to actually start small. What I like to recommend is the 5-minute rule. If there's some goal you've set for yourself and you find yourself never achieving it, whether it's going to the gym and working out for an hour or going on a 5-mile run, the secret to getting those things done is using the 5-minute rule. Make your goal to do that action for 5 minutes. Likely once you do it for 5 minutes, you'll gain the motivation to continue to work on that thing. It's about making your goal small enough to where it's not this big barrier in your mind to where you can just do it, but long enough to gain that motivation. Now the big question, what should you do with your life? What should you apply this method and these skills to? Essentially, you need to find life endeavors that align with your passion. Pursuing something you genuinely enjoy will keep you motivated to do it in the long run. But let's be honest, financial stability matters too. One common myth that society tends to believe is that hard work is what it takes for you to get rich. But you have to apply that hard work to something that can get you rich. Understand that. As much as I can appreciate the work that construction workers and janitors and the McDonald's staff does, no matter how hard and how much effort they put into their career, 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, it's not a vehicle that can make them wealthy. When I talk about wealth and getting ahead of 99% of people, I believe at the moment, if you're living in America, the top 1% of earners earn, I believe, $650,000 a year or more. You can find something that you can be passionate about and that can make you a lot of money. I guarantee it. And you can make a lot of money in any field you desire. You just have to put yourself in the right position. If you're truly passionate about construction working or janitorial work or flipping burgers, there are positions you could put yourself in to continue to do those things and become wealthy. If you stop and take a look at the world around you, all the products, everything in your house, there's someone making millions of dollars behind each one of those things. For example, this Nikon lens cap. Nikon, or Nikon if you're in Japan or Europe, is obviously a big company. There's probably somebody that owns it making millions of dollars. The top people in the company, I'm sure, are making millions of dollars. But let's talk for a moment about specifically this cover. Probably not made by Nikon. It's probably outsourced to a different company that makes these things, which someone is in charge of making millions of dollars. And beyond that, they might outsource the materials, maybe the plastic, to another company, someone who is also probably making millions of dollars. There's springs in here because it's spring loaded. I'm sure the plastic company and the spring company and the construction of this company and Nikon don't make the springs, so they probably outsource to another company. If you really go down the line, there's probably hundreds of millionaires behind just this one product. You just have to put yourself in the right position. So let's recap. It's a lot of strategic, smart work to get ahead of 99% of people, but it is a simple process. 1, be brutally honest with yourself about what you want and what you don't want. 2, apply the secret to the things that you actually need to get done, which is motivation as a result of taking action, not the other way around. And 3, pick an endeavor that you can be passionate about and put yourself in a position that can make millions and millions of dollars in that endeavor. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.